Hey, welcome or welcome back. If you're watching this video, then you likely already know that LinkedIn offers massive potential when it comes to growing your business. But how can you work with the LinkedIn algorithm so that it shows you not only to more people, but to the right kind of people? Let's jump right in. Tip number one is when you are creating content, when you're creating posts, you want to do this with the goal of keeping people on LinkedIn. You do not want to send them somewhere else. We know that the LinkedIn algorithm strongly prefers native content. Native just means that it lives on LinkedIn. The content is hosted on LinkedIn. The alternative is that you're posting on LinkedIn, but you are directing people elsewhere. For instance, I used to drop links to my blogs and my YouTube videos every single day. We don't want to do that. That's wrong. The reason we do this, though, is obvious. It's because we're trying to use LinkedIn to send traffic to our other pages. It makes perfect sense, except that LinkedIn's algorithm hates that. Understandably, LinkedIn wants to keep people on the platform. So if your content, if your posts help to accomplish this, LinkedIn is going to reward you. I know what you're thinking. What's the point of using LinkedIn if I can't use it to send traffic to my other pages? You can. You just can't do it by blatantly dropping links to your other content. Like I said, I used to do this every single day, and over the last several months, I have transitioned to almost 100% native content, and the engagement and performance of my LinkedIn page continues to improve. And LinkedIn continues to be one of the biggest sources of website traffic for me. LinkedIn is still sending a ton of people to my website without my even linking to my website. You can do this by still telling people, if you want to learn more, go to my blog, or if you want to learn more, go to my YouTube page. And they will go. I know they're going because Google Analytics is telling me that they're going. Don't be scared not to link to outside pages on LinkedIn. I was scared of stopping this for the longest time because I was sure that if I stopped putting links to my website and my YouTube page, the traffic there was just going to plummet. It didn't. That didn't happen. Everything continues to climb even though I'm not posting outside links on LinkedIn. My performance on LinkedIn is improving, and LinkedIn continues to be one of the biggest sources of traffic to my website. Okay, so now that you know that you want to prioritize native content on LinkedIn, what does that even look like? Tip number two is to incorporate both text-based content and videos. LinkedIn is unique for a number of reasons, one of which is that the platform actually favors long-form text-based posts. This doesn't work on all the other social networks. We can assume, based on this, that it's because this is what LinkedIn users enjoy. And it makes sense when you think about it. A lot of people are using LinkedIn for information and education, so it fits that they would be open to reading longer pieces of content. Now, just to be clear, this doesn't mean that low-quality posts are going to perform well just because you beefed up the word count. You should always be prioritizing value, which we're going to get to in a minute, so keep watching. Videos are another great route to take on LinkedIn. Of course, you always want to upload them, say it with me, natively. If you really want to go the extra mile, make sure that your videos always have subtitles, because when it comes to watching videos online, a lot of people are watching them with the audio turned off. I mean, I used to do the same thing in my old 9 to 5 when I was watching videos in the bathroom. It's true though. Tip number 3 is use hashtags to reach new and relevant audiences. I've got a whole video on LinkedIn hashtags. I've got 2 actually. I've got this one and I've got this one. So go check those out. Because I have those videos, I'm not going to go into a ton of detail on hashtags right now. But what you need to know is that by using the right hashtags, LinkedIn is going to show your content to the exact people you're trying to reach. One of the biggest things to remember is that you want to use anywhere from 3 to 6 hashtags, and you want to make sure that you're using a variety of audience sizes. LinkedIn shows you how many posts have used a certain keyword, and people tend to think the bigger the better. If you can find hashtags that have been used millions of times, this should be good news for you, right? It means that it's really popular. It's actually the opposite. When you see that a hashtag has been used a lot, it means that it's more competitive. And because it's more competitive, it's going to be really hard for you to be seen for that hashtag. So I'm not telling you not to use competitive hashtags. I'm telling you to use a variety. Use a couple that are very competitive, some that are middle of the road, and then use some that are hyper specific which means they probably will not have been used that many times. That's a good thing. This will make even more sense if you go watch those 2 videos, so I'm dropping those links below, okay? Tip number 4 is use your content to teach people something. This is everything. Sometimes my students will tell me, I don't know what to post. And I get it. Sometimes I sit down at my computer and I'm like, I have nothing to talk about right now. What you have to remember though is that we are all so used to our own lives and our own businesses that we are actually kind of desensitized to them. We forget how much we know and how much we've learned. So we start to think that we don't have anything valuable to teach other people. This is not true. You'd be surprised. Sometimes I will share information that to me is the most dull, no-brainer thing, and someone will comment on it and be like, whoa! And I'm like, that impressed you? Oh, okay, cool, I'm not complaining. It's because I'm desensitized to my own knowledge, and you probably are too. So what does this mean? How can you create valuable content that will teach people something? After you write up a post, I want you to physically back up from your computer, put blinders on, literally go like this. I want you to look at your post and I want you to ask yourself, what does this post reveal? And you should be able to answer this by saying, this post will teach people A, B, C, D, and E. If you're able to actually say out loud what the purpose of the post is, then it's probably delivering value. By sitting there and kind of listing off the things that that post teaches, it's going to give you a better idea if you are offering concrete value, concrete information, or if you're just posting fluff for the sake of posting, which we want to avoid. This is just one example, one way to do it. There are a lot of ways to do this, but I wanted to show you in action what this looks like. I recently posted this on LinkedIn, giving people advice for how to hire a remote team. I can step away from this and list the things that people are going to get out of this post. They'll learn that they should give every candidate a short paid test. They'll learn that they should do a video interview with their candidates. And they're going to learn that they should hire fast and fire faster. I also offer brief explanations for each of these points. Always provide value. You want people to read your content and engage with it and like and comment, but that means that you have to give them a reason to. The LinkedIn algorithm, really most platforms' algorithms, are so incredibly complex, and there is so much going on that we don't know about and will probably never know about. However, at the same time, they're also very simple because every platform's #1 priority is giving the user a great experience. All they care about is keeping people coming back. And that means that they have to have a good experience on that platform. So if your content does something to give people a good experience, the LinkedIn algorithm is going to reward you. It's going to show your content to more people. And that's it. Very complex, but also very simple. Give your connections a great experience, and you are going to make the LinkedIn gods very happy. While we're on the topic of improving your LinkedIn engagement, a huge part of that process is making sure that your profile is optimized for certain keywords. And I can show you how to do that exactly step by step in this free guide that I've put together. I'm dropping that link in the description below. If you want to work more closely with me to learn my exact process for landing clients, you can head to my website and learn more about my program, Revenue Spark. My process uses a combination of LinkedIn and warm emailing, and this has given me and my students incredible results. It has allowed us to connect with very high quality leads, highly targeted leads, and form long-term relationships with brands who have the budget to pay us what we want. That's really the goal of all of this. Get paid to do what you love. If you're interested in enrolling or talking more about the program, go click the link below and you need to book a call with me. That's the next step. All right, that's it for today. If you've made it this far, please give this video a thumbs up and tell YouTube that you like my content. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and click on the notification bell so you never miss my new content, and I will catch you in the next video.